This or that? Which gets more attention? This? Common, expected, ignored? Or this? $2 bill. Rare, unexpected, unforgettable. Yesterday, I told you why Undercover High flopped. But I didn't tell you the real reason. I wanted it to be the $2 bill. That was always the plan. But it got noted to death by everyone who had an opinion. This is the rare versus common trap, and it can kill your best ideas. The next 12 or so minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to escape it using the painful lesson I learned from Undercover High. So Undercover High started as a $2 bill. Concept was pure. Adults going undercover in a high school for 4 months? Come on! Groundbreaking, trailblazing, distinct, different, all the things. Raw, authentic, real, all the things. We had the best ingredients, too. There was great casting. Compelling stories happened. Real drama. Then everyone started weighing in on the creative. My network colleagues all had notes. Legal team had notes. The school had notes. The standard departments had restrictions. Can't show that. That's not our school. I want some more educational elements. Is this going to appeal to a broader demographic? The questions kept coming, and what happened? Each note sort of made sense on its own. Each suggestion was sort of reasonable. But together, it killed what made it special. We had incredible ingredients after the production, but the meal that was made, not good. That authentic experience that our cast had, it went away. The opportunity to change the school changed. The raw experience, bye-bye. It really did start as a $2 bill, but it became the one. So here's what happens when you try to be common, when you try to appeal to everyone, when you just become a series of yeses. You water down what makes you unique. You remove the edges that make you memorable. You become vanilla. I like vanilla, but vanilla's safe. Vanilla, frankly, it's forgettable. I see this everywhere in your business. The consultant who says they help all businesses grow. The coach who works with anyone who wants success. Sound familiar? The speaker who talks about universal principles for everyone. Oh, they think they're smart. They think that they've got a business plan that doesn't leave anyone behind. They're casting a wide net. They think they're maximizing their available market. But what they're actually doing is making themselves invisible, making themselves forgettable, not speaking to the people that need to listen because they don't know if they're the right person. Because when you're for everyone, you're for no one. You've heard that line. When you're for everyone, you're for no one. When you try to be a common denominator, you become common. And guess what common does? It gets ignored. Let me show you the difference with shows that stayed rare. 60 days in, regular people going undercover in a jail for 60 days. Could have made it safer. Could have made it more appealing. Could have made it fake. Sure. But we didn't. We kept it raw. We kept it dangerous. We kept it real. That's why that show became a hit. Intervention. Families confronting loved ones about addiction. We have made it lighter, more uplifting, not so gritty. Absolutely. We didn't. We kept it emotional, uncomfortable, authentic. Zombie house flipping, Sons of Anarchy, accused, guilty, or innocent. Each one could have been watered down. Each one could have been made more universal. But you know what they did? They stayed true to what made them different. They stayed rare. And rare becomes magnetic. That the shows that try to be everything to everyone probably don't remember them because they're gone. You remember their names because they're nothing. They become nothing to anyone. This is when I understood the $2 bill principle on a much deeper level. A $2 bill isn't trying to be a 1 or a 5 or a 10, 20. It's not trying to appeal to every transaction. It's not trying to be the cheap one, the most expensive one. It's rare. It's specific. It's itself. And that's exactly why people notice it, why people keep this, and why people remember it. Most businesses are trying to be the Swiss Army knife. Good at everything, great at nothing. Did that hurt? I'm sorry. It's not good to be Switzerland. I mean, to visit, yes, but you don't want to be everything to everyone. But this $2 bill, it's one thing done perfectly. Beautiful. Ooh. Now, it's not the most valuable currency, right? It's not the most practical. Definitely not the most common, but it's the most memorable. In a world where attention is the ultimate currency, being memorable wins every time. So how do you escape the rare versus common trap? First, stop listening to everyone. Stop listening to everyone who wants to make you more appealing. Nice. Same. Pick your lane. You own your weird. You lean into what makes you different. Second, you realize that being rare does not mean being small. 60 Days In, prove that. Intervention, prove that. Every successful show I've ever produced, prove that. When you are authentically rare, you attract people who are looking for exactly what you offer. If you've experienced this, reach out to me because I want to talk to you. You know this to be true. Those people too, they become your biggest advocates, your fans. They can't stop talking about you. They don't just watch your content, they share it, they talk about it. They become part of your story. Third, you understand the riches are in the niches. I'd rather have 10,000 people who are obsessed with what I do than 100,000 people who are mildly interested. The obsessed ones buy. The obsessed ones share. The obsessed ones stick around. And fourth, you protect your vision from death by committee. Not every opinion matters. Not every note makes your idea better. Let's remember that. Sometimes the best thing you can do is say 2 letters. N-O, no. So here's the choice you have to make today. You can keep trying to be common. You can keep watering down your message. You can keep playing it safe. I know you don't want to. Because when you do, you'll attract everyone and no one at the same time. Or you can choose to be rare. Choose to be the $2 bill in your industry. You can choose to be unforgettable to the right people instead of forgettable. Everyone. You can't have these both. You can't be rare and common. You can't be niche and universal. You can't be the $2 bill and the one at the same time. You got to choose. It's up to you. You have to choose. All right, so come a little closer. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to turn your weird into your worth. How to take the things that make you different and turn them into your competitive advantage. Sound exciting? Sound like a plan? Because once you escape the rare versus common trap, you need to know what to do with that newfound rarity, right? If it's just there doing nothing, what is it good for? But today, I want you to ask yourself this question. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask this question. What am I trying to be common about? Where am I watering down my message to appeal to more people? And who am I listening? Who am I listening to that's making me more generic instead of more memorable? And then when you look in your mirror, I want you to stop. It's the last time you're going to say those things. Stop trying to be everything to everyone. Stop being something specific to someone. If you want to discover what makes you rare, what makes you the $2 bill in your industry, I got something for you. The Vibe Finder GPT. It's going to help you. Links in the description below. Because the world doesn't need another common voice. It needs your rare one. See you tomorrow. Be unforgettable. Be the $2 bill.